Take a real Mexican there. I was expecting an authentic dine-in experience, yet when I went in, there were only Caucasian and African American teenagers running the show. What kind of circus is this? Waited more than 5 minutes at the drive-through speaker until I was finally greeted with, "We're out of beefs. You'll have to order chicken or steak." I was never asked what I'd like. No apology was offered for being out of most items. Nothing. I pulled off so I could call the manager to find out what was going on, but she was useless. No apology, no explanation, and refused to identify the name and phone number of the franchise. She finally gave me a number that was supposedly the GM, but judging by the voicemail message was not, as the message sounded more like the dope man than a professional. Slowest Taco Bell on the planet, with the worst staff of gangsta employees that give zero cares about the customers. Took 25 minutes in the drive-thru. This management and employees at the store need to be completely wiped out and started over from scratch. It's pathetic. Don't believe me? Go by there any weekend night and most weeknights. My girlfriend ordered the number 11, and when we got home, the tacos had barely anything inside them. It looked like only a shell. Is it April Fool's? We drive back to get a refund and told there was no manager that could do the refund at midnight until the next day. What? This is fast food, and refunds should be available any time of the hour. We settled for a remake, but would have just loved the money back instead. The employee at the counter was distracted with the employees at the drive-thru and was not focusing on our order. Although he was polite, we had to repeat ourselves a couple times. The woman's bathroom was dirty and smelled foul. The food was good, but they had run out of salt packets. It was so cold in there. Original review. Walked in and waited for 10 minutes. Had a worker and the manager look at me and say nothing. Finally had my order taken. One burrito. Waited another 10 minutes before I walked out. Update. Every table is dirty and workers seem derp and unmotivated. Rude. Did not pay attention to the orders. Looked like they threw the food slam dunk style into the bag. I'll never go again. Dog food. That chicken smell. Hella funny. Why were there people spying on me in the restroom? The meat comes in bags. They forgot our drinks and proceeded to question our honesty. They don't do that where I'm from. I won't bash this location too much. It was acceptable Taco Bell food. No problems there. The employees I came in contact with were young and lacked most customer service skills. They weren't rude, but they were not friendly in the slightest. I still got my burritos just fine, right? I was, however, a little taken aback watching an off-duty employee sell individual cigarettes to an employee behind the counter, over the counter, right next to me while I was getting my tray of food. Kinda grossed me out on a couple different levels. That's it. I got the runs! Poo! Right after I ate! If you want diarrhea, this is the place to go. Taco Bell use kangaroo.
It's just Taco Bell. Why are you looking at the reviews, LOL? The meat isn't for human consumption. When you order a taco, you can get a whole salad there with a hint of taco. Awesome. Stood there and waited for 20 minutes while others were served ahead of me. Upon inquiry, I was told they thought they had time for a break because they had so many other orders. Rest assured, I won't take up any more of their valuable time. How dare they take a break? I am here at the restaurant for pickup and order. I asked from a girl, her name Danielle, to buzz the bathroom door to use it. She said go to the men's bathroom. I was shocked when I went and found that the lock is not working, and you can't lock the door. I couldn't use the bathroom. I get out and told her, the door can't be locked. She answered, I know. What the heck is that? I hope someone in charge trained the staff what customer service means. I've had better meals in prison. Love Taco Bell, but
This particular day, it was like I was at the DGAF store for lunch. My food was pretty much all in the bag. Will not be back to this store, ever. I watched them spit in my food. Took them 10 minutes to even take our order on my husband's lunch break at noon. Then the tea was sour. I then went to get pink lemonade and brown stuff was coming out. Very slow service. Sorriest experience in Taco Bell I ever had. Took 5 minutes before anyone came to the register to take our order. Then waited 15 minutes or longer on our food. They still screwed up our order. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this establishment a -10. They have no decent management. The manager was back there just taking her sweet time like everyone else in the kitchen.
Rude people. Food is always jacked up.
Out of re-dried beans, mild sauce, and taco shells were stale. Worst Taco Bell. Closing time is at 12 a.m., not 11:17. I saw the workers hiding in the back. I'm telling on them. Every time I come here, the service has been awful. The staff are all adults who act like they're in middle school. Right when we walked in the door just now, one of the staff said, "Welcome to Olive Garden." And now the lady at the register is yelling at her two very young, very untended children. Did not know this was also a daycare. Sitting in Taco Bell right now, wondering why they messed up my order in the first place. Trying to argue with an employee on what I ordered and swatting flies off me by the dozen. It's a lack of attention and caring. Don't give me attitude for your mistake. Get it right the first time. The order is written on a screen right in front of you. This place should be condemned. I've seen an employee snorting lines in a car in the Taco Bell parking lot. While eating in the restaurant, I overheard another employee talking about smoking weed. There is almost always something wrong with your order, and I've waited 15 minutes for my food, while apparently the only employee making food for the customers inside was on his break. Always disappointed in this restaurant. The order taker was having an F-bomb fight with her sister, so we had to hear that and wait for our order to be taken. Disgusting. Terrible service. They didn't give my grandma her senior discount, and my grandma nicely pointed it out. And they said, "Oh, my bad," and gave a dirty look and closed the window in her face. Then I called to say, that's not good customer service. And the manager was laughing like it was a joke. So rude. It was very slow. The food was far from what it should have been. The manager working in the drive-thru was giving me dirty looks due to the fact she doesn't like me and has caused issues with me at her place of work, even after filing an extensive complaint to corporate office. A poop streak took up 4 squares in one wipe, so -4 stars.
I ordered a $5 box and customized a burrito. I paid extra for steak, but when I bit into it, it was an all-you-can-eat bean buffet. No cheese, no lettuce, nothing but a big plug of hard beans. I wish I was dead.
Need a new toilet ASAP. This is the worst Burger King I've ever been to. I always get drive-through from here. I went in for the first time. I'm sorry, but the cashier grossed me out. She had a bad skin problem. She inched her arms all the time. I was ordering and she had long hair under her chin area. Like I said, I'm sorry. Truth is, I'm sorry I ordered food and didn't walk out.
The tacos taste like medicine.
Long wait, and a lady at the drive-thru window is wearing fake nails? I never in my life seen a lady wear fake nails while working in a fast food restaurant. Manager attempted to scam me out of $50 today by telling me my $50 bill was fake and refused to give it back because their policy was to keep it. Supposedly fake currency. She also told me the bill was fake because she said capital was spelled incorrectly, which it was not. She just didn't know how to spell. I ended up having to call the police so I could get my confiscated $50 bill back. We usually get food from here, but this time we got the Hershey Squirts. Thanks, Taco Bell. Nothing's better than both of us waking up at 4 a.m. to poop our souls out.
I stopped by Taco Bell for lunch today, and a guy in a wheelchair rolled right up to me and snatched my taco out of my hand and ate it right in front of me. I felt so violated. Even though they did replace my taco and call the cops, I couldn't help but laugh in shock as I drove home.
Hey, thanks for checking out my video. If you have any 1-star reviews that you'd like me to read, please send them to edfago2004@yahoo.com. Thank you very much.